Hello, friends and customers of SMR. Today we are starting something new, a new series that we call SMR Stainless Steel Club Speed Interviews. I will interview in these personalities and leaders from the stainless steel industry, and I will ask them 3 questions, and I hope that I'm receiving 3 crisp answers for that. For the first of this series, we have a very special person, which is actually in a very special situation. And therefore, and because of that, I think that the answers probably will be a little bit longer than in future interviews here, but I think that we have to give him all the time he needs to answer the questions I have. Our first personality that I would like to introduce for you is not from the biggest segment of this industry, but due to the given events, I think he's a very important person, and what he's doing at the moment is heroic. I will introduce to you today Mr. Yuriy Atanasov, majority owner and CEO of Centravis, a seamless tube producer from the Ukraine. Centravis is very important in Europe. They have about 20% market share, but they are selling their seamless tube and pipe all over the world. And with this, I'm welcoming Mr. Atanasov. Yuriy, thank you for being with us here in this very difficult time. And I guess, being the CEO of such a seamless tube mill is demanding enough in usual times. But at the moment, I mean, this is something where I imagine that your days are filled with a lot of duties that you should actually not have to do. So thanks again for taking the time. And the question that is on everybody's mind at the moment is definitely, I mean, how did this invasion of the Ukraine affect your company, Centravis, so far?
Yeah, thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Wolfgang, for inviting me. It's difficult to answer to this question, separating Centravis and our team, our employees from all Ukrainian people. Of course, it's a shock for us. Cities completely destroyed. Cities like Mariupol, like Chernihiv, no food, no supplies, no electricity, no heating, nothing. Here I'm in Nikopol and Dnipro region, but still here you can see many signs that we are in a war. Even now, when we're recording this interview, we have air alarm, and I'm supposed to be on the basement. 10% of our employees now have been called to the army. Another approximately 10% left the region with women and with their kids, with their families. And it's unbelievable how strong our people, our employees, especially when they come together. When they come to, they want to work. They want to, despite all these difficulties, they want to see some signs of normality and to come back to the jobs. It's a sign of normality. It's a sign to be together, and it's also feeling that, understanding that we are doing here, we help our economy to recover, to restart. Our effort now to restart since last week our operations partially. Of course, mostly it's a finishing. We have our work in progress and want to finish it and to bring this material to our clients. And we feel a great support from all our clients from all over the world. And in return, we want to show that with limited capacity, but if we can do something for them, we want to do that. Fortunately, up to now, we have all supplies. We have electricity, gas, so from this perspective, we don't have limitations to run production. The main limitation is the logistics. So very difficult to find a track to ship our finished goods to Europe. How we do that? We cooperate with transportation companies and support them to bring humanitarian goods here from Europe, here to Ukraine, then back to Europe our product. So this is how we see it now. One day, some of my colleagues asked me, "What is the plan for the next month? What is our strategy for the next month?" And my answer was, "Tomorrow we will see." So every day we start from assessing the situation, the risks, and we try to do our best for that particular day. And then we plan for the next day.
Okay. Well, thank you. I assume that logistics are a major problem, because I think the logistics to the east are more or less completely blocked, but to Europe they are reasonably open, and this is also where your main market is. Now, speaking in such a situation about markets seems to be not so relatively unimportant, but Centravis is a major supplier to the European market. You are usually, up to 2,000 tons per month or something like that, which is 20% market share, I guess. So, what do you see? What impact do you see for the European market from that situation where you are far from operating normal?
Yeah, first of all, we are just 1,000 tons per month to
1,000.
Europe.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. 2,000
And
is
this
total.
is it's a quota limitation. If you remember, there is a quota. Still, it exists. But of course, I understand that the whole value chain now, not only in Europe, is under stress. And I understand that many players now are trying to reorganize, reestablish this value chain, and it will take time. Of course, it caused some stoppage over the final for production lines. It affects a lot prices, and what is critical for us, what is important for Centravis, with all limitations, we try to stay in touch with our customers and provide them as much material as we can finish now, because we understand that we want to stay in this value chain as a reliable supplier who values the relations with our customers. For distribution part of the business, we can expect, and we already received great support from all our distributors, and we can expect that, we hope that we can maintain and develop business as long as we have chances to provide material for them. But for projects, it's more difficult, because that for projects you need to be on time and you need to respect the delivery date. We understand that for many project businesses, we might be up to now for some period of time out of big activities. But for automotive, we want to do our best to stay there and because we have contracts for years for some series, for some automotive customers. It is not easy, but this is what we focus as a first priority. And here, communication with our customers should be a key element. Even though we don't have a particular product to be produced on time, we need to provide a clear picture what we can do and what we should just rearrange or should revise the delivery date.
Nobody can look into Mr. Putin's brain and mind, you know, and from your insider view that you have, what do you see as the way out of this tragedy?
It is clear that Ukraine will win this fight. Of course, the question, how long would it take and what would be the price? I hope, I dream that the fight will be over soon. But at the same time, we are so strong, and the country is so unified that I believe we see already now, we feel that the future for the country is great. And it motivates us, it keeps us strong. I'm proud to be Ukrainian because, you know, I'm here now to be part of something absolutely new, absolutely unique. Really appreciate the support of the world. You Europeans, you Americans, you Asians. It's a great to see every day, every moment your support. And coming back to Centravis in the future, I believe Centravis is a European company, not just geographically, not just politically, but also economically. And I believe we are becoming the supplier, the local supplier for Europe, the local supplier for US market, the local supplier for many Asian markets. And I believe with our today's fight, we deserve to be part of the European community, and we as Ukrainians, we deserve to be the part of the free world, and that's why we fight not just for territory, we fight for our Ukrainian future being European, part of European community, part of the free world community.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure, Yuriy, when you are ready fully again, the world is ready for you, and will approach you with a very friendly, you know, attitude and openness. And because usually it's just about quality and price, but here, as you said, there is much more at stake, and what you are fighting for. Okay. Yuriy, with this, thank you very much. We will watch, we will stay in touch, and hopefully we will have better news or really good news soon. So thanks here from Austria to you, and we keep in touch. We keep in touch personally almost on a daily basis. Stay well and stay safe, Yuriy.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you.